like that.
I do. I like doing that. I mean, I need it. You know what we need now? I got to talk to our managing partner. I need those digital
Oh, you want
ones.
a digital?
I want a digital one. Folks, yeah, you are watching and listening to a very special edition of Sipping Off the Cup. I'm Michael Morales here in beautiful sunny Southern California. Actually, we'll be specific. We are in the Hollywood Burbank area. Hollywood. And this gentleman here is
Alex Perez, and you're watching Sipping Off the Cup.
Sipping Off the
On
Cup.
the road.
On the road. We are at the Hotel Amarano in the Hollywood Burbank area. It's a hidden gem, ladies and gentlemen. If you've not been here, you need to look at the bar back here. Check that out. Is that
So what's the name of the bargain? It's
the name of the bar is called FYC.
FYC.
FYC, and that's if for those of you who are in Hollywood and we just got through watching the Oscars. I almost said the Olympics. That was a whole other thing. But it's called FYC for your consideration.
Your consideration.
And that's how they send out the ballots. Yeah, I love it for the Academy. You know, they could have called it the Academy, but why bother? But anyway, today, hey, down in front. Yes, we do have a live studio audience, ladies and gentlemen. We never do this. We never go on the road, but I love this. Anyway, we are going to taste and dissect a brand new tequila you have probably never seen before or heard of. And if you have, it's going to get really, really hot very, very shortly. It's called Rodeo De Las Aguas. And before I get into the story and all that stuff, I think, Alex, we should just pour the juice. Let's pour it and taste it. Because so far, here, you do the honors this time. We broke the seal off camera.
The Blanco was amazing. Reposado.
Oh, did you hear that?
Oh yeah.
Did you hear the pop? Ooh. Oh, you're killing me. Every time we pop the cork, you're getting right there. The Blanco had the amazing agave notes right off the bat, baked agave, and then the reposado. Oh yeah. Now this reposado, this is the añejo, correct?
This is añejo.
It's añejo. Okay. And the reason we're going añejo because there's a cristalino afterwards that is a cristalino añejo or añejo cristalino. And they can make cristalinos from reposados, añejos, and extra añejos, but that's why we're going in this sequence here. So
look at that. What a beauty.
This is a lot deeper than the reposado had.
So this is actually 24 months in American oak.
And to our knowledge, from what we've been told from a representative of the brand, is that these are bourbon barrels, which makes sense to me because the Repo was very spicy on the back end. More spicy notes than sweet notes than you would get on a whiskey.
That's a beautiful amber color.
Yeah. Wow.
Put a fossil in there.
Really, huh? A little mosquito.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
Look at that.
It's a Jurassic tequila.
It's a beautiful hue. Look at that. It's amazing.
You should freeze dry this and wear it around your neck. You wear amber around your neck.
There you go.
Look at the legs and tears on that. Wow. I can see it from here on Alex's glass. I'm not sure you guys can see it on.
Yeah, you can see it. Look at that. Look at it.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. See, you know where that camera is. I keep looking down at the screen. I should look at the camera.
Amazing. That's beautiful.
Well, the viscosity was there with the Blanco. We knew that there was, and what that is, folks, it gives you the idea of what it's we call it a mouthfeel, how it's going to coat your palate. Again, it's not an indication of quality and taste and flavor, but it's a good sign. So it's a sign, a telltale sign that we look for.
Beautiful vanilla, like the same vanilla coming through.
But it's deeper. It's deeper.
It's
wow.
not vanilla anymore. It's vanilla, but there's something else there.
Well, you said sage with the Blanco. I'm thinking this is it's almost like a Scotch. It's acting sagey or grassy like a Scotch.
Yep.
Oh my God. Wow. And it's at the bottom of the glass. And the alcohol is very minimal. So you look for alcohol because that's what's going to present the qualities of the aromas to you. But there's dried fruit, sage. I'm getting like a Scotch quality to it on the nose. Again, I'm using a Stasso Jarrito for mezcal.
Cinnamon for the heat. little hot cinnamon.
And we have tables now, so I can actually swirl my jarrito. Wow, that's just gorgeous.
Again, I get the kiss of.
Yeah.
It's not overpowering.
You know, it's not even the wood. It's not, I'm not getting like wood notes. I'm getting like the dried fruit. I'm getting the sage and the scotch. And I know that's
it's
coming from wood.
butterscotch.
Really?
It's butterscotch.
Okay.
Caramel butterscotch.
I'll buy that. I'll buy that.
Oh, yeah.
Right at the
Oh,
bottom is this
caramelito.
gorgeous. There's that gorgeous note right
There's a
there.
lot of layers there.
It's complex. And you know, the reposado, we had enough character would stand up to it. But the Oaxacan old fashioned, I think you mentioned.
Old fashioned, just an old fashioned on its own. Okay, I'm going for
All
it.
right, let's do it. Let's go.
Mm. Mm.
Mm, mm, mm.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God. Wow. That's an explosion on your palate. I always remove the first pass because I try not to make, you know, a determination on that first one, but my gosh,
That's really good.
but you're getting aromatics too. I think I got clove on the reposado, but this one's even deeper.
But I'm getting more candy notes, toffee, butterscotch. Still, the dried fruit is amazing.
Yeah. But it's like a dried, it's almost like
But it's not sweet. It's really balanced.
yeah, no. I want to go tropical fruit because I get a
Oh,
lot.
you're going that way.
I got tropical fruit in the Blanco, but in this case, it's more like a mango or a tamarind or a papaya.
Mm.
There's something there that's really deep.
You know what? Like a candied mango. That would be a
That
candy.
I would yeah I would go that
Like a candied fruit.
like a candy the kind you get in a like a trail mix.
Mm. That's sensational.
Oh God.
And you know what? I'm getting the olive that you were talking about. The olive oil.
Maybe that's what's blending and giving it that sagey, that scotchy kind of denseness. And on the sides of your palate, to
I'm
the,
getting that
to
on
the
the
sides
retro.
and rear. Yeah, the retronasal. If you could do the retronasal, folks, and that's what it sounds like. It sounds like we're clearing our throat. It's literally we're bringing back the molecules, the alcohol molecules, back through the retronasal. And sometimes I do it after I swallow, or I try and do it as I have liquid in my mouth. It's difficult to do, so do it with water so you don't choke. Or you know, come to one of our classes at El Cholo and we'll teach you how to do it.
That's there you go.
Yeah, but you know, but when the retronasal reveals so much more.
Well, you have a lot of sensory in that area. It's not just your tongue. It's, you know, like you call it, this is your.
That whole cavity, this is
your
your
tool.
tool. This whole mucous membrane, and depending on what science books you're reading or anatomy books, 70 to 80% of your taste buds are actually connected to your nose, to your aromas. And
That's why when you've got a cold, you can't taste.
yeah, or
It's that simple.
for those of you who had COVID, you couldn't taste anything. I mean,
Or
God
like
forbid.
the way you explain it when you're drinking Coke.
yeah, right. Yeah, you know, when you burp up a Coke through your nose, that's retronasal. That's literally you
taste your
retake,
Coke in your nose.
you taste the Coke in your nose, and what you feel is the effervescence, the bubbles, because that's why it tingles.
Right.
But it's the same thing with any spirit, with anything. Coffee, same thing. Yeah, just go ahead, just nominate it. Brand of Promise nominee. This is
Beautiful.
oh my God, it's bold, it's hearty. This would make a great toddy, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't it make a great toddy? It would.
We're in spring now, though.
So we're gonna get rain next week, so, you know, right? I mean,
No, it has such a great balance.
Oh,
And the wood doesn't overpower it,
No.
even though it's 24, what did I say, 24 months.
24 months
in oak.
in oak bourbon barrels. And it's beautiful to look at. Great mouth, great structure, great mouth feel. And
And a
the,
nice medium long finish.
yeah, I think the Repo had a longer finish for me, but the retro nasal on this is spectacular. You're going to get all kinds of other notes that come through that maybe you can
And we
identify.
encourage you to do that because you'll experience it in a different way.
Yeah,
And you'll start making those connections with the flavor notes that you've got in your brain, and
you're imprinting. You're imprinting.
Exactly.
You're learning how to imprint these flavors to create a memory, so that when you taste something similar or something in that range, you get it. You go,
Right.
oh, I've had something like that before. It was such and such. It was Rodeo De Las Aguas, right?
There you go.
But I gotta tell you, I haven't had some of this, and it's really old school too, Alex. Do we have a
Yeah.
price on this?
So this is the Añejo. Suggested retail is just under $100.
All day long.
That's a great. And people are a lot of times they're looking for a gift. Gift it to yourself, or it's a great gift too.
There's
Give
nothing
someone
wrong
else.
with the current pricing now because of how agave had gone up, and it costs a lot of these folks to. Now, as far as I know, this particular distillery, they are agave growers. I have had their Blanco years and years ago, fell in love with it. It's Tequila Galindo is the name of the distillery. Was it 15, 17?
Yep.
Okay. If you've had it, folks, and you're watching us on YouTube, or maybe you had Rodeo de las Aguas, tell us what you're doing with it. First of all, subscribe, hit the notification bell, give us a like, share it with other,
This is batch one.
Yeah, I know. Aren't we lucky?
Batch one.
It's batch one. I gotta tell you,
These have all been batch.
they've all been batch one. Well, when the story goes, this is how we met the owners. Tony Garcia and Jeffrey Levy are co-owners of this brand. And we met them just by accident, by happenstance, at a get together in Beverly Hills at a beautiful restaurant there. And turns out Crustacean in Beverly Hills. If you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. That the seafood is outstanding there, among other things. But we were there for like Sotol, right? We thought it was going to be a Sotol pairing. Next thing we know, we're meeting two other brand owners of tequila, one that I've been chasing, and the other one that I'd never heard of before. And they shared the story with us. Turns out the owner, Jeffrey Levy, one of them, he purchased Merv Griffin's old home that is in Beverly Hills, close to Rodeo Drive. And for those of you who are familiar with California history, a lot of the famous land grants, even boulevards and avenues in Southern California and LA, right, were named after land grants. Sepulveda, Verdugo. Well, it turns out Rodeo de las Aguas was a land grant from the Spanish crown. And when developers came in, I'm not sure what year that was, maybe 20s or 30s, probably during the Depression, maybe right after that, when they were developing all over Southern California, as they did, trying to get rid of all the orange groves. They offered the family some money and they didn't want to sell. And eventually they did. The house that Merv Griffin, that Jeffrey Levy bought, was Merv Griffin's old house. Merv Griffin being, famous Merv Griffin. If you're not familiar, go Googling Merv Griffin. You'll find out who he was. And underneath the house is a spring. It's an aquifer that feeds the property. They can't make the tequila with that water, but I guess there's new stuff coming. New stuff coming with that water. Yeah, and so it's a great story. So it's New Hollywood meets Old Hollywood, and it's at the Amarano. So it's Rodeo de las Aguas. If you've had it, tell us what you're doing with it, how much you're paying for it, where you can get it, because it can't be everywhere. You will be able to get it here at the hotel, though. That's going to happen very, very shortly. It will be something that we are on offer for the guests and anybody that wanders in. There's a lot of locals that come to the bar, the FYC bar. Tell them you saw it on Tequila Aficionado. Tell them you saw it on our Instagram channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us everywhere. But whatever you do, Tomar sabiamente.
Sip wisely. Good show.
Bravo. Wow.
Good stuff.
Yeah, the more we do this, the better off it gets.